Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to see love in the general for the sign of Virgo. So watch this video if you're a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or if you're dealing with one. Keep in mind these are general readings, so it may or may not resonate. If it do not resonate, do not try to deliberately fit in, check in any other placement. If you want to have a personal reading, link is in the description. If you want to follow my Instagram, the link is in the description. So the message is going to be from 23rd of August till 31st of August 2021, but time is fluid and the reading can go beyond that. And also keep in mind that energy is vice versa. So it could be for you, Virgo, or it could be for the cross watcher, all right? So I think all of this is common sense things, but if still somebody does not have common sense, let me just tell it to you. All right, now let's see messages for Virgo. Please give me first the general guidance for Virgo, and then we'll go to love section. Wheel of Fortune. So hold on a second. Let me see. What happened, Virgo? What happened? So I see that in your love life or even in your personal life, I see that things are becoming very quiet. It's like a lot of hustle and bustle was happening, but now finally you're taking a break from everything and you're just trying to be in your own element. You're just trying to be quiet. You're just trying to see situation for what it is. You're just kind of taking a break. Like your life was just going in ups and downs and there were so many circles, but now you're finally so tired that you're just trying to, kind of keep calm, and you're just trying to see what can work for you and what is not working for you. So you're trying to have a reflection period. I also see that recently you've gone through a major loss. All right, it could be any sort of loss. It could be financial, it could be career, it could be a personal loss. And I see that you're trying to transform that loss into something. Like you're trying to derive strength from your past loss, and you're trying to basically gather courage so that you can move forward. All right, so that's the message. You're trying to be strong. If I have to say this in a very simple sentence, then it's like a lot has happened in your life recently. A lot of things have gone up and down, but now you're basically trying to be strong for yourself, for other people in your life. You're just trying to maintain a calm, all right? Your message, your advice is also to maintain calm. If you're not maintaining calm, then your message is to maintain calm. Whatever you have been working upon is going to give you results in the due time. Don't try to rush things, because if you will try to rush things, you will basically complicate things more, all right? Also, as soon as you smell bullshit, just leave the place. Don't try to get into petty arguments with people. I would like to tell you this one thing. I was reading a book, and in that it said that, the most successful people, the millionaires and billionaires, they will never get into petty arguments with anybody. Even if they get into a legal trouble, they try to solve it out of the court. Like they just try to solve everything. They try to take shortcuts every time they get into a trouble. They don't want to prolong the fight, all right? If you prolong a fight with somebody, it's basically a loss of time, loss of money, loss of effort. So much things basically get on stake, right? So whenever you get into a situation where people are basically ganging up against you, or people are basically trying to pull you down, or people are just trying to hurt you or whatever, don't try to basically, get into petty arguments with anybody. As soon as possible, leave the situation. Like just freaking leave. Your success is going to be the biggest answer to all your freaking haters, all right? So always try to be successful. Don't try to get into petty arguments. And being a Virgo, I know you are a nitpicker of the zodiac, so you just try to put in your perfectionist attitude everywhere, and if somebody is not working as per you, you kind of lose your shit. Don't try to do that, all right? Your message is to keep your calm. Don't get into this, all right? Focus on your own growth. Focus on your own healing, all right? That's your message. All right, now let's see messages for your love life, Virgo. Give me present energy for Virgo in love life, in their love life. Yeah, 4 of Cups. I see somebody ignored you, or maybe there's a love situation which is not working and you're feeling very discontent. It's like you were having high hopes from this situation. You were thinking that you guys will be together and all of that. But then this relationship or this situation started taking topsy-turvy turns, and things are not working between you and somebody. I see that. And you're basically feeling very lost, very discontent, and you don't know how you can cope up from the situation. Some of you, I also feel that in the relationship that you are presently, a lot of fault finding is going on. It's like your person just always tries to find your faults and they are not compromising with you. Like this person do not want to work things out. Like how, you know, I just read a meme on Instagram and it said that when somebody does not want to talk to you, or when somebody is basically done with you, they just try to make excuse for every little thing. So they will be like, I have to close the fridge, so I'll talk to you later. Like they will just cut your call saying that I have to close the fridge. So that is what it is, you know, when the relationship has become very boring, or when the love has basically gone out of the window, people just start finding faults in each other. So that's the connection of your connection right now. That's the condition of your connection right now. A lot of fault finding is going on, a lot of dissatisfaction, a lot of discontentment is happening. The blockage is the 3 of Cups. So I see that either there was a third party situation because of which this is happening, or maybe some of you, your person was overindulging. So maybe they used to party a lot, they used to drink a lot, or this person just was not knowing their limits, you know. Excess of everything is bad. So that was the problem. I also see a person is very, guarded. So even when they were in relationship with you, they always had their guard up. So they would never tell you what is up in their life. They will never share their life with you. They will never tell you the secrets. And they always had a tendency to hide things from you, which you did not like, of course. And that is causing a lot of discontentment in your life, because you feel that even though you were with this person, you were not really there, you know, that kind of thing. So let's see what is coming towards you in this relationship next. Virgo. Some of you dealing with a water sign, fire sign is here very strongly. What is coming towards you is the Sun card. So I see happiness. So the happiness that is missing into your life is going to come in. Some of you, if you want to get pregnant, that's going to happen. So maybe the happiness is going to come via child. Or it's just that you guys are going to find that light at the end of the tunnel finally. We also have the Knight of Swords. I see somebody is rushing in to communicate with you, but just be careful that they do not leave your life at the same pace. So maybe they will come and then they will leave at the same pace. So be very careful. I am highly sensing that a secret is going to be revealed here as well. So something that you don't know is going to be revealed. Somebody wants to make amends with you with the Sun card. I definitely see that this person is looking forward to have a talk with you. They want to maybe tell you a secret, or maybe when you will talk to them, you will get to know something, a secret. And I see it's going to basically restore some sort of happiness in the connection. But your message is also to let go. So it's all going to happen when you will let go. If you will constantly hold on to the situation, it's not going to happen. So the more you hold on to the situation, the more delay will happen. The moment you will let go, that's when this person is going to step in to communicate with you. And also be careful, you know, this connection can actually go down before it goes up. So it's going to be worse before it becomes better, because Knight of Swords is not a very good card. Also be very careful if this person asks you for a one-night stand or just like a hookup or something. Avoid, all right? Because some of you, this person will try to do that. It's like they will come like a fuckboy or a fuck girl, and you'll be like, what the fuck? I thought you changed. But then later on things will become better, you know, that kind of thing. So don't try to get into a hookup or like a one-night stand, etc. if you're not interested. If you are basically not interested. But if you're interested, go ahead, your life. 7 of Wands, yeah. So I see that this person, they want to resolve this turbulence with you. Like they are realizing that this push and pull is happening for a very long time now, and now they want to solve things with you. This person would like to talk to you and resolve the issues. They think that all of this is going on for a very long time. It's not serving anybody, like not you, not them. So they would want to find a middle ground, find a solution, and take things forward. This person will also ask you to compromise. It's like they will keep their conditions, you will keep your conditions, and they want both of you to compromise on certain ground so that you both can be together again. All right, some sort of negotiation will happen basically. We'll see then what's going to be the outcome though. Yeah, 10 of Cups. So if you are already married to this person and you guys have been living apart from each other, so I see that things are going to become worse before it becomes better. If you are not talking to each other, I see you guys will be talking out your differences and you will try to reconcile. I definitely see, especially if you're married or you were about to get married and then things did not happen, I see some sort of reconciliation in that case very strongly. Because, you know, this is family again. Sun card is also marriage and kids and etc. So I see that. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. I see you guys will be reconciling because it's like there is a very strong bond here. No matter what shit you go through, it's like the bond still stays. That kind of thing. You know, when the bond is really, really strong and you cannot walk away from each other, it's that kind of thing. The Temperance again, I see that. But you know, your advice is that you both will have to compromise on the same level. If you show your ego that no, whatever you do, I'm not going to compromise with you, then it's not going to happen. All right, if you also want to be with this person, they are going to, I see that this person is going to come for a mutual talk. So they will ask you to compromise on their terms and they will compromise on your terms. So if you want to be together, you will have to compromise. But if you don't compromise, then it's not going to happen. All right, but if you do, then I see that there is a very strong chance that your relationship will be saved, your marriage will be saved, or your connection will be saved. Otherwise, no, of course. So yeah, what else? Star card. Yeah, I definitely see things are going to become better, but it's going to happen over time. So some of you expect that it will take some 7 to 9 months or more. All right, so yeah, over a year. I'm not saying that they are going to come after a year. I see things are going to proceed after 7 weeks or so, but finally you guys being together and things happening over a year, because all of these are very slow cards, you know. So yeah, I see over a year things will become better. I also see that you guys are very focused on your money these days, or your business these days. So your business or money is popping, which is good. Yeah, some sort of wish fulfillment in money or business. So if you have been eyeing an opportunity in your business or money, I see it's going to expand very drastically. So drastically, you'll be making a lot of money. And your past person, like this person wants a reconciliation with you. They want it. And they're ready for the talks. They're ready for the negotiation. Are you ready to give them a chance? Who gives a shit? I don't give a shit. If you're ready, good. If you're not ready, good. So yeah, let's see. Any advice for Virgo? 10 of Swords. Your advice is to not be hopeless about a situation and not be confused. You're just trying to target a lot of things at once, and then, you know, it's like if you do a lot of things, you don't do anything. So your message is to prioritize. Like, you know what? Sit down and write on a piece of paper what is your priority, like what are the different things that you want to achieve in life, and then prioritize. All right, I know that you have many goals, but try to prioritize what you want the most right now. So give priority and then act on it priority wise, because you're so confused and you are trying to do everything, run in every direction, you will not be able to achieve anything. So do that. With the 10 of Swords, your advice is that whatever has ended in your life, don't worry, every ending leads to a new beginning. So you have gone through tough times. I definitely see that and I sympathize with you. But your message is to not lose the hope. All right? After every ending, there comes a new beginning. All right. So now let's see messages from your Moonology, Virgo. The answers you need are coming. Isn't it? Isn't it the same thing that I was telling throughout the reading? Somebody coming in to communicate, negotiate. So whatever answers you have been waiting for are coming. Some of you dealing with a Gemini. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Exactly. Like I see that you have been going through this tough cycle for a very long time. This push and pull, this up and down has been happening for a very long time. But now I see somebody is ready to negotiate, like they are ready. And emotions are running high. And I see that you have been very high on emotions, like how people are so high on weed, you're high on emotions. So the tough cycle that you had been going through is going to end. After every ending comes a new beginning. Some of you dealing with a Capricorn, Gemini. So now let's see your romance angel reading. Romance angel card, I'm sorry, to close the reading, Virgo. release your ex. You are releasing your ex. You are trying to clear the energy, but this person is not going anywhere. You are trying to release them. They are trying to get to know you. This person is not going anywhere. This person is not going anywhere. Romantic feelings and pay attention to the red flags. Some of you, your message is also to pay attention to the red flags. Your red flags, their red flags. As I said already, wasn't I saying this with the Knight of Swords? This person might initially try to come with one night stand, or they just want to like fuck around and they'll be like, let's fuck and then we'll see where it goes. Don't get into all of that. Pay attention to the red flags. And then I see romantic feelings. So things will become better, but over the time. And you both will have to compromise if you want it. And if not, then this is not your reading. Go watch some other reader or go watch another video. Alright? Don't try to fit yourself. Alright? If the shoe does not fit, don't wear it, Cinderella. Cool? Alright, so I'll see you in the next week's video. And till then, you guys take care. Stay safe. Bye.